Hey guys, I am looking at the new Astrox 77. I want to give my feedback and kind of my reaction on this. This is a new format of a video. I think it would be fun, so let's do it. So this was brought to my attention, not like directly to me, but it was in the Discord server. Someone was talking about it, and I was like, oh, I could talk about this. So basically, it's saying power is an integral characteristic of the Astrox family. Y'all can read, so I'm not gonna read for you. This is interesting. The head-heavy nature of the series means strength is pertinent to unlocking the raw power. So basically, they're dissing themselves, saying, "Yeah, you need to be like a physically strong person to get the most out of our rackets," which kind of is not a good marketing strategy to kind of like shoot your like older products in the foot to promote your newer ones. That's called cannibalizing your product lineup. But anyways, I just noticed that this is going to have the new Energy Boost Cap Plus thingy. Um, but besides that. This honestly looks like a cheaper version of the Astrox. Anyways, excuse my ADHD, let's keep going. So apparently it's saying that the new Astrox 77 is different, power is effortless and accessible to all. The new 77 is designed with a mid-flex shaft and a maneuverable, slightly heavy head. This is awkward wording, which grants extra power for a wide range of players. Okay, so far, nothing is different. That is exactly how the Astrox 77, when they first released, that racket and then introduced the Astrox lineup in general, was marketed. So cool. Second gen sports improvement improves on hitting feel by enhancing shock absorption and power by balancing snapback and flex. Will come out late October. Okay, so the original one was designed for, okay, yeah, same thing again. Equipped with rotational generation system, sure. The rack utilizes NAM and D, okay, throughout the shaft, producing more flex and faster snapback. Okay, so what's new? Um, for a 3% increase in smash power, the joint at the bottom of the frame is composed of new resin material Flex Fuse, which combines a shock absorbing material with base resin for a softer feel impact. Okay, so if it's going to have a softer feel impact, isn't that basically going to do the opposite when it comes for smashes? Like, I talked about this in my Arc Saber 11 Pro review, where Yonex has been like taking this trend of, really pushing for control, um, in like today's game really heavy. They started this out with like the 88S Pro with the 68 hole grommet design that never really caught on. The 99 Pro also had it too. And then, Arc Saber 11 Pro with the pocketing booster, or I don't even know what the names of the stuff is called anymore. The Arc Saber 7 Pro basically was just like an upgrade with newer materials and then, focus on control. So now they're claiming that a softer feel is also going to somehow, improve smash power, um, for our softer feel, whatever. The new elongated shaft is equipped with NAMD. Okay, so this new shaft is newer. How? If I'm not mistaken, like, the Astrox 77 was already like a full length racket. So the only way they're able to make the shaft longer is if they make the handle shorter, which is interesting. And sure, that works, longer lever. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how people will feel about that. Um, and then, of course, the addition of the energy boost cap is used for further snapback. I don't think so. The new Astrox 77 will be seen in the hands of, okay, Chen Yufei, who already uses it, and Tae Young, who also already uses it. Does she use this? I think she uses this as well. I'm not sure about Fahar Alfan. And it's supposed to come out October 21st, which is less than a month from now. Okay, cool. So, how do I feel about this? Um, there's there's a few things on my mind. One, I think this means that they're probably going to be making more pro versions of the Astrox line, and we might not get like a new lineup for a long time. You know what I mean? Like what I mean by that is like we might not get a new family, or new marketing. So like basically, remember before the Nano Flare, we had the Nano Speed, right? From like how much they're like adding pros to the Astrox line, I think they might just stick with the Astrox like name if this keeps up, right? Because like they've, you know, did the 88S and the 88D. They did the 99 and the 99 Pro. Now they're doing the 77 Pro. So like logically, please God, please, if they come out with a 100cc Pro, I'm buying that. I'm breaking open the proverbial piggy bank, especially if it still has a solid core. If it doesn't have a solid core, I might not. But that's besides the point. Let's kind of read more about what they're saying here. See if it tells us anything else. Flex fuse placed in the joint at the bottom of the frame to absorb shock and offer a soft refueling impact. Yeah, like I think in my personal experience as well, like smashers, hard hitters, they want string that feels kind of hard because you're like if your string is mushy, it kind of doesn't feel as repulsive. So I don't really know how this is going to work. This makes sense. And the longer shaft for more flex, improving smash. Like this makes sense. Yes, you're going to adjust your flex point a little bit, and it might take a little bit of recovery. Um, but just how they're achieving this doesn't make any sense. Like either they're making the head smaller, so this might be a compact head, and they just didn't announce it. I don't think they would have done that. Or they're making the handle shorter, which for singles wouldn't be too bad, but this might not make this. Wow, that was bad English. This might make this not as well rounded as it was the original one. So double players might be like, yo. But I mean, like looking at this picture, like it doesn't even look elongated. Like if anything, it looks shorter. Um, and then I think last thing I'm really excited to see, or I hope to see. I don't know if I'll be able to get this. I've been trying to get an Arc Saber 7 Pro to review for a while, but they're like really honing in on this. Like it's a mid flex shaft and it's maneuverable. Um, this is kind of how they marketed the Astrox 77, if I'm correct. And like in my experience, when I used the Astrox 77, like it wasn't that flexy. Like, they rated it as medium, but it really felt stiff. And, like the lack of head weight compared to like the 88D Pro or like the 99 kind of made it like not as enjoyable for me to use. Like, it got a lot of praise online for being like this all-rounder and like this like, easy to use racket, but I just really didn't vibe with it. So if this new second gen actually delivers on this, I could see this being like extremely popular. But I guess we'll have to see. So, guys, I think that's really all I want to say about the Astrox 77 Pro. Yeah, we're going to call it that. We're not going to call this the new 77 because it's the 77 Pro. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you'll be buying it. If you're a 77 user, will you be upgrading? Wait, LOL. It says it right here. It's a 77 Pro. I'm not a fan of this color. It looks really cheap. But, well, we can, we'll have to see until next month when CKU gets his hand on the racket first. Basically, I expect him to make the first review, and then we'll kind of see from there. But yeah, guys, I hope this was something interesting. Hope you guys enjoy this. Let me know what you guys think. Like and subscribe.